Welcome to Kenya Pharmameter. Today, the topic is surfactant. So first, I will define what are surfactant and how many types of surfactants, and also we will explain application of surfactant in pharmaceutical industries. So definition is simply those substances which have tendency to accumulate, adsorb at the boundary between two phases are called surfactants. And the other names also called they also called surface active agents or amphiphiles. So if you see to the picture, there are two parts of the surfactant. The one is a hydrophilic part. This one, this is water loving part, and it is mostly maybe ionic, maybe cationic, or maybe neutral. And the second part is made from the hydrophobic part, and this part mostly made from the saturated or unsaturated hydrocarbon chains, or less commonly they are sometimes also made from heterocyclic or aromatic ring system. Types of surfactants. So as I explained before, there are three types of surfactants. One is ionic surfactant, and they are subdivided into two parts. Number A, cationic surfactants, and B, aionic surfactant. Second type is, or classification, is non-ionic surfactant, means it have no charge, they are neutral. And the third is zwitterion ampholytic, means they have positive charge and they have also negative charge. Then we will little explain these types of surfactant like ionic surfactant. What are ionic surfactants? Ionic surfactant, when ionized in the aqueous medium, they generate positive charge. Example, quaternary ammonium compound are commonly used as cationic surfactant, and the example is citryl trimethyl ammonium bromide, CTAB. This ionic surfactant is mostly used in the pharmaceutical industries. Then the second part of the ionic surfactant is an anionic surfactant. As we know in chemistry, the ionic surfactant or ionic compounds, when they have negative charge. So when ionic surfactant are ionized in an aqueous medium, they generate negative charge. And the example of these are ammonium lauryl sulfate, sodium lauryl sulfate, or also called SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate, and SDS mean sodium dicodecyl sulfate. Then the other type is non-ionic surfactant. They do not have any charge, and the example of these are polysorbates. Twins mean they are mostly when you go to the pharmaceutical industry, or when you go to the pharmacy, they will give they will give you the name twins. The generic name is polysorbates, but company wise name they will give you like twins. The another example is sorbitane monostearate, and the company name which is issuing this this pharmaceutical products or surfactant, the name is given as Spain. So twins and Spain, they are surfactant, and the generic of twin is polysorbates, and the generic of Spain is monostearate. And the last one is zwitterion. These ionic surfactants have both charges. They have both positive and they have both negative charge. So that's why we call it zwitterion. They are characterized by having two distinct and opposite charges on the molecule at either adjacent or non-adjacent sides. They can behave as cation or anion depending upon the medium pH. And the example are phospholipids, lecithin, amino acids. In acidic pH, it behaves as a cation, mean a positive charge, and in basic pH, it behaves as anionic negative charge. Pharmaceutical application and medicinal use of surfactant. They are used as antiseptics in your human body, in the lungs, respiratory tract. Mean they reduce the surface tension between the alveoli and the lungs, and the increasing anthelmintic effects. Is also used as a solubilizing agent and emulsifying agent, wetting agent, as detergent, or as a deflocculating agent. I will explain one by one the pharmaceutical application and the medicinal use of these all. So surfactant act as an antiseptic. How it act as an antiseptic? So it have an antibacterial activity, especially quaternary ammonium compound like cetramide. They are used as a antibacterial activity. What they do? Absorb at bacterial cell membrane and change the permeability. The second one is respiratory tract. Lung surfactant is a complex mixture of protein and lipids, but the major compound is phosphatidylcholine. Surfactant coat the alveoli. Alveoli are the air sacs present in the lungs, and they are helping in breathing. When we inhale, the alveoli mean open, and when we exhale, the alveoli close. When we take breath, and the alveoli in the lungs, they expand. When we inhale, the alveoli expand, and when we exhale, the alveoli come back to its original shape. So lower the surface tension at the air-liquid interface within the alveoli of the lungs and decrease the work of breathing, preventing alveoli collapse. So the surfactant which is used in the lungs is phosphatidylcholine. Phosphatidylcholine. And there is the syndrome is called respiratory distress syndrome. Is a premature babies can be prevented and managed by administering artificial surfactant, which is known as Beractant. Beractant is a surfactant which is used in this RDS syndrome, mean respiratory distress syndrome, and it will help in the baby to collapse, and it will help in breathing. The third application is increasing anthelmintic effect. So surfactant may affect the activity of a drug or may itself exert drug action. For example, the penetration of hexyresorcinol into the pinworm increased by the presence of a low concentration of surfactant. And the fourth one is, as we know that when we add surfactant in the emulsion, we know that emulsion is the two-phase system like oil water or water in oil. So these surfactant have both property as a hydrophilic and hydrophobic. They have two parts. So when we add surfactant in the emulsion, what they do, they will decrease the surface tension, and the point is called CMC, critical mycel concentration. At this point, when we increase little more surfactant, the both oil and water will solubilize, so it will act as a solubilizing agent. The fifth application is emulsifying agent. So it also acts as a emulsifying agent. And the sixth one is wetting agent. The wetting agent decrease contact angle between solid and liquid. So what is contact angle? The contact angle is the angle between a liquid droplet and the surface over its spread. The cohesive forces and adhesive forces play an important role in contact angle. The seventh application is act as a detergent. All of the soaps are fatty acid, mean all soap they act as an ionic surfactant. Any surfactant that is not a soap we call is as a detergent. The cleaning action of soap and detergent is known as detergency. Detergency is a complex process involving the removal of foreign matter from surface. The process includes the following main step. The hydrocarbon tail of the detergent dissolves. These spores gradually break up and become pincushioned by the detergent ion. And the last act as a deflocculating agent. The ionic surfactant can act as a deflocculating agent by increasing the zeta potential or disperse particle. So what is zeta potential? Zeta potential is defined as the overall charge present on the surfactant which mean facing to the solution is called zeta potential. So these are the pharmaceutical application and medicinal use of surfactant. Hope you understand well, and if you have question, you can comment in the section.